This is the residential driveways. What do we want to do with that?
I think we're still in a holding pattern, correct?
Yeah, I mean, I can't remember how long you extended planning commission's ability to provide a recommendation until. So I wouldn't recommend voting in the chance that it passed prior to you having a recommendation if you're still within that period. I suppose the only thing you could do would be to make a motion in the negative to disapprove the ordinance. But I typically don't recommend doing that. But,
So,
Skip it.
just don't even bring it up this week?
I mean, it's up to you.
Anybody object to that?
Yeah, I'd like to wait for a recommendation.
Okay. 55, I think I'm gonna speak to this one. This is the recreational vehicle ordinance. I am coming to the conclusion that I had one individual in favor of it, one individual opposed to it, that I could think of, even though we've gone months of trying to get public feedback. I talked to the law director and asked him what options are for taking this off of the agenda. If we table it, we would also have to table 64, because they're related. And then there would be an asterisk on our agenda saying that those two ordinances were tabled indefinitely until we brought them back, right?
Correct.
So the other option is we take these out to the floor. It looks like we would do second and third reading. And then my recommendation to the rest of council would be to vote no in the negative on both of these and dispose of them that way. Unless anyone objects to that approach. Or if someone feels strongly in keeping it on here and discussing it, we could do that.
I like your second, I like option two.
Okay.
Second, third reading,
And
vote
then-
no.
Yeah.
If you got the no votes and dispose of it at this time.
We can
Can
bring
we-
it back up if it.
Because I have gotten both,
Yep.
yes, pros and cons on it myself, and I just didn't pass them on because this was in a holding pattern.
And I've, anticipated we'd get more feedback, and I've gotten virtually nothing.
I spoke to one resident who was really, really mad about it, because he's an RV owner, and then when I explained what it actually was, he was like, oh, that's fine, I don't care.
Right.
Because there was some confusion, I think, because of the section we're amending, it's not the whole thing, so the whole language isn't in there, so he
Yep.
thought that we were taking something away from him. I said, oh, you have RVs, they're parked in the right place on your, you're not doing anything wrong, they're per the ordinances. He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, well, then this doesn't affect you.
Right.
And he was like, okay. He was like really mad about it
Right.
until he learned about the whole thing is, so I think it causes more confusion. And then the police department has said that they're not really, enforcing, if you're doing like we intend for this to do, just doing maintenance, then it's already not a problem, so I think it would be fine if we kind of swept them under the rug. I don't think it's an issue that's looking to be solved.
Yeah, I've had only one resident say that they're against it,
Okay.
but nothing else.
Okay, if nobody objects, I'm gonna go second and third reading on both of these tonight, and you can vote the way you wish. Do you want to talk to 73?
Mr. Maris would love to speak to 73.
So this is a rollover of our one-year bond anticipation note that we issued last year for Highland Valley View intersection improvements of Ledge Road, State Route 8 and Highland intersection design engineering work. Plan to put it to market in early January, along with a later ordinance here, number 81. So we can combine the two together and save on cost of issuance. 81 is for the service center complex. So you can do a second read and third read in December, or you could pass it tonight if you wish. We're planning to put 120,000 down towards principal.
When is 81 need to be done?
It could go 3 reads. Yep, the third read would be, I think our meeting January 9th,
I think it's the 8th.
8th?
I think so.
8th, okay, January 8th.
Yeah, January 8th.
Yeah,
is the
that's
second
still,
Thursday.
yeah, we plan to go to market following Wednesday. So, with both of them combined.
I was gonna say I would recommend we would vote on both of them
Consistently.
simultaneously so that
Yeah.
we save money.
Well, this one,
Right.
oh yeah, Yeah, true.
Just in
They don't
case
have to
one
be,
gets,
yeah,
we
that-
cancel a meeting or something.
yeah, they don't have to be passed,
Right.
together, but, I mean, you could do 2, 3 on this one and 1, 2, 3 on the next one. Or 2 on this one, 1 on the next one, and then pass them both in December. It just allows for us to start, getting all the paperwork ready and, everything we need to do before we go to market.
We are at the finish line for the new service center, so, we do anticipate seeing some movement here within the next 30 days. So they're gonna do the site work now before the weather changes, and so it's not a big sloppy mess in the spring. So having that in place would be helpful, but not absolutely necessary, but on the reassurance that, we're moving in that direction.
We're getting, from ODOT on all those projects and all the road projects, right? We're getting help from ODOT?
ODOT and or another source, right, Joey?
So OPWC was part of Ledge Road, ODOT funding was part of Highland Valley View.
Okay. And that's one of those projects where we have to have the money and then they give us the money back, or we have to put up all the money?
So for Valley View Highland, we actually have make the payment at the time the job sells or bids.
Mhm.
And then, so John's already done that a while back, and then we square up with ODOT.
Gotcha.
At the end of the project, if there's any pluses or minuses.
That was just our share.
Just our
Yeah,
share.
the $1 million or so that we
Yes.
wrote that check for.
Correct.
Should we do this one at second read and
And the other one
maybe
at
do
first.
81? Well, we could do the other one at first and second.
Oh, you can do
and then they
first,
would
and
both
then
be in
time them
third, right?
together, okay.
Yeah, I'm just suggesting.
And, yeah, that'd be good, and pass them in December.
So it's second on this one?
Sure.
74? Oh, I'm sorry, were there any other questions on 73? Okay, 74.
74 is a TIF. I'll hand that one to Director Barris again.
Yeah, second read on this, I did, after the first reading, hand deliver the ordinances to the school districts. So that's taken care of, haven't heard anything back from them. We're keeping both of them whole, but we still have to make them aware that it's on our agenda. You could do a 2-3 here. if
I
you
was gonna
wanted.
say, our obligation is just to inform them, right?
Yeah,
When did you provide the notice?
the day after this meeting.
Yeah, I mean, technically, the 14th day after you provide the notice would be your earliest vote eligibility.
So we should probably just do second on this?
You're past that,
Yeah, we're past
Well,
the
we're
first
past
one.
it.
Oh, okay,
you're at or past, yeah.
okay.
So what's your pleasure on it?
Do second and third on that.
Do second and
Second
third.
and third, okay.
76. Mr. Barris again?
Oh boy, we'll get a drink of water. So this is second read. This is the culmination of the last 2 to 3 months of finance committee meetings. It's our annual appropriation for next year. So you could do second read, or you could do 2 and 3. Nothing's really gonna change.
Mm-hmm. I think typically we do 3 reads
Yeah.
on this, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So I'd like to hold it
Okay,
at
that's
second.
Copy that?
77.
I'll hand this one to Chief Yakupovich.
So this is the simplex system, we replaced the fire alarm in the building. This was like the second half of that, the jail controls, all that. I don't know if they'll sell at auction, so it's in there too. If we put it up and it doesn't sell, we're gonna dispose of it.
Since you're putting this on auction, are you looking for 1, 2, 3, just to get it
Yeah,
listed?
that'd be great, whatever's, yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Anyone object to that?
Christmas gift for some.
78.
Mr. Gelati?
Yeah, I can speak to this. This piggybacks a little bit off of what John was describing for 73 here tonight. Route 8 Highland intersection. This legislation is simply for us to begin to draw the plans for the Route 8 Highland intersection project. I think you guys at this point are familiar with what it entails, adding turn lanes on Highland Road at the Route 8 intersection. replacing the traffic signal, adding a turn lane on South Bedford Road where it intersects with Highland, because we all know that's often a problem. Upgrade the traffic signal there and build a new sidewalk on South Bedford in front of the high school where there's a gap, a no sidewalk gap. And we would ask for a 1, 2, 3 this evening so we can move forward.
I'm in favor.
Okay. Did you want to ask
Yeah,
that?
is design or consultation services typically something we do bids for, or because we contract through the?
It's because of the,
So ODOT recently rolled out a conflict process, which requires projects the city's involved in that are utilizing federal funding to go through a bid type process under the revised code. So that's what we followed here. That's why you see that language about a third party.
Got it.
Owner's representative, city representative that reviewed here only one bid from CVE that came in.
Right, okay, cool.
This is the first time you are seeing that though.
Yeah, thanks.
Good catch. Any questions on 78?
This isn't directly related to 78, but I did want to bring up, did you guys look more at the traffic patterns with the lights on South Bedford? Did you change those up?
You'll notice the lights back on, flash, did you notice that or no? We
No,
put
I
them
gotta
on-
avoid that intersection.
There's been a lot of experimentation. Joe and I have talked a couple times about it.
Okay,
We're back to where we were.
Okay.
So, and it's gonna have to stay that way until this project comes through. There's just no way to move that traffic and not create a safety hazard either way. And the volume of traffic on South Bedford pales in comparison to what's coming down Highland Road.
okay.
I mean, in no time, we were backing it up past the bridge and further. It's just, I don't have the answer. The answer is we can't do anything right now.
Okay, I just wanted to follow up and see where you were on that, as long as you
Made
guys
time
put some time
and
into
honestly,
it.
it's still quicker on average for somebody to make a left turn off South Bedford onto Highland Road than it is to wait for the cycle. But mentally, I think people think I can't get out, They honestly do. The average
Yeah.
is quicker to get out
Yeah,
than it is to wait for the cycle, but it backs up traffic terribly.
okay.
I think we were on 78. I'm assuming no questions. Everyone okay with 1, 2, 3?
Mhm.
Correct.
And 79, demolition of the BP.
So I'll kick this one off and hand it off to Director Guidetti, but essentially the location famously known as the BP that was formerly at the top of Highland Road, we've been going round and round with them for quite some time. I get this question from a lot of folks that live in town, and quite frankly, I've had enough of it. We've been basically putting them on notice that we've had enough with that building looking the way it does, and we're trying to deal with that, so I'll hand that off to Mr. Guidetti.
Yeah, so you can see from Exhibit A that's attached to the legislation, this has been going on for some time. The city has a code section that basically says that there's an abandoned service station, gas station, that's abandoned for more than 60 days, it's a nuisance, and the city can either require it to be brought into use or raise it. So we proceeded with the demolition route. 7-Eleven had filed litigation seeking an injunction. That resulted in a settlement agreement, which we spent a lot of time working on. The settlement agreement effectively had 3 phases. Phase 1 had about 4 requirements that they had to comply with. They promptly did not comply with those 4 requirements within the allotted 30 days. We then provided a notice of default to 7-Eleven, providing them 14 days to cure the default. They failed to meet that timeline, so now we're basically back moving forward with the demolition process again.
Okay. Any time restraints on this?
You need to move.
That's what I thought you were gonna say. Anybody object to 1, 2, 3?
So let's do it.
All right. Ordinance 80.
This one's somewhat self-explanatory, but I'll let the chief speak to it.
It's Axon in-car cameras. They're part of the capital plan. They were actually for next year. The invoices are gonna come in till next year, but at the end of the year, they're offering like 15% savings on if we go this year, so. But again, it won't be, the bill won't come in until next year, so
Okay.
we're just saving money if we can.
Yeah, so I'm assuming we want to do that right away to get that
Yes.
savings. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And 81.
Good last one.
81 we touched on a little bit. We are looking to go to market, as the mayor said, looking to break ground here soon. And another note, though, we're planning to pay 25%-ish in cash towards this project over the life of the project. So this would be the borrowed portion. Should be another dollar or another zero there.
I was gonna say, I'll take one.
You got a discount.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have been putting away cash for this project, and also don't forget, we got some federal dollars contributed to this as well.
Mhm.
So, again, we
Can we get some
anticipate,
state too?
no,
No.
Okay,
but we anticipate movement here very, very soon.
okay.
So you were gonna do 1-2 on
To line it up with.
this? Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you.
does that work?
Yeah.
Potentially pass it next month?
Yeah, that works good.
Okay. I wanted to make sure we weren't putting you guys in a bind.
No, that's good. Good timing.
Okay. Anyone have anything else to discuss? I thought we'd need more time.
Due to the shortcomings in Bath Township about 2 weeks ago, I collaborated with another city council representative from another jurisdiction. We talked about it, we discussed that something needs to be done. So I have contacted Mr. Gaddetti, Chief Akapovich, Jeff Garvis, and the mayor. And I will continue to work on this project. Mr. Hoover and I talked about it, and he sent me some information from the city of Hudson, who already has statutes in place for that. And I understand there's some other people in this room that are also interested in this, and I would gladly take any input that they would have at this time, or at any time during this process. But it's something that, it's a phrase that I've taken off of Chief Yakupovich for quite some time now. Let's be proactive and not reactive.
What are you talking about?
Talking about legislation, oh, that would be nice, about short-term rentals, having legislation governing, restricting guidelines for short-term rentals.
Okay.
Like VRBO and Airbnb.
There was an Airbnb rental in Bath Township there, or in Bath, that resulted in a shots fired situation. That's what Mr. Ventura is referring to.
It got worse than that.
Yeah, it did.
Well, there's one, if I'm not mistaken, one has died out of that
That is
situation now.
correct, of the 9 that were shot.
So this is something you're planning to try to introduce next month?
I would like, if possible, that we can collaborate in the next 4 weeks and have something to be able to present to council for at least a first reading by the next council meeting.
Anyone have anything else? I was worried 15 minutes would be too little, but we probably could have fit it in. I guess you got
It's okay.
13 minutes to talk
It's
amongst
all right.
yourselves.
Better have more than less.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anybody that has any input on that, if the quicker you get it to me, the quicker I can put it all together, collaborate, question you, or you question me if you so I did not.
Good evening. It is November 13th, 2025. It is 7:30 PM. Mr. Huber, will you please call the roll?
Ms. Brandt.
Here.
Mr. Ferraro.
Here.
Mr. Finley.
Here.
Mr. Garvis.
Here.
Mr. Ventura.
Here.
I ask Chaplain O'Brien to lead us in the invocation. Please stand.
In honor of Veterans Day, which was this past Tuesday, I would like to give the invocation that we give at the opening of all our American Legion meetings throughout the world. Almighty God, Father of all mankind and Judge over nations, we pray Thee to guide our work in this meeting and in all our days. Send Thy peace to our nation and to all nations. Hasten the fulfillment of Thy promise of peace that shall have no end. We pray for those who serve the people and guard the public welfare, that by Thy blessing they may be enabled to discharge their duties honestly and well. We pray for our comrades that, by Thy help, they may observe the strictest justice, keep alight the fires of freedom, strive earnestly for the spirit of democracy, and preserve untarnished our loyalty to our country and to Thee. And finally, O God of mercy, we ask Thy blessing for and comfort for those comrades who are suffering mental and physical disability. Cheer them and bring them Thy blessing of health and happiness. Amen. And now our mayor will lead us in our Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Chaplain O'Brien, and happy Veterans Day, and thank you for your service. And for all those who have served, I'm kind of jumping ahead to my report here, but I want to thank all those who have served our country and show my gratitude to my family, friends, and constituents for all you've done for our country. Thank you. Okay. Next up is approval of minutes.
Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to approve the minutes of the Thursday, October 23rd, 2025 regular council meeting.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next is public comments. We have one sign up today. Ms. Bartolozzi, if you come to the stand, give your name and address, and you have 5 minutes, ma'am,
Hi,
or less.
it'll be less, hopefully less. Karen Barlozzi, 1377 Driftwood. I had Berkshire and Shepherd's streetlight's been out for months. They replaced it about a month ago. And now my whole house is lit up. Vinny's seen it. The whole house is lit up. The whole yard's lit up. I have trees and I have a fence now. It's up against that. If you go past that, go on the other side, I have pictures, but it's on my extra garage, it's on the side of my house, it's in my yard. It goes to the end of my yard. I need something done. I can't.
Did this problem get rectified last time? I remember we were working on this.
There was one, that was the one on Driftwood.
So this is another light.
This is the light on Shepherd Road.
So a different light is now.
Yes, there's 3 lights there. 3 lights in that corner. And I get bombarded, and this one is when they did it, I came out and I saw just lights on my driveway. If I didn't have the trees there, it'd be all light. So it blocks some of it. And my fence, the lights goes up to my fence. And on the other side, it's nice and shadowy, but it's on my house. It's on my sunroom. It's on my external, other extra driveway, garage. It shoots into my backyard. You could play football, you could play night football there. If the house wasn't there, the whole yard would be lit up.
I'll have our service director get on that right away, and we'll work on that. We'll
He's
take
been
care of
told
it.
about it already.
I'm pretty sure we did reach out to Ohio Edison. I think it's an Ohio Edison owned light.
It's one of their polls?
Yes.
Mayor,
But we did.
Mr. Wilson and I have had contact, and he did tell me that he did shoot an email to them with the last contact we had on that subject, and he's yet to get a response.
They're trying. I just haven't heard anything, that's all. They're trying though. But it's like I say, drive by my house. Jeff, you know where my house is, just get out,
Well, forward that email to me, and then maybe I'll send one too, and just.
Or
maybe a
just
little
tell
more
me
beef behind
what
it.
else I need to do, because this is unacceptable, because it's,
We're at their mercy, but I'll try.
I
You have my
know,
word.
that's all I ask you guys to do. And if you guys can't do it, I'll start writing letters to every congressman, senator, I don't really care. I even go to Rita.
The regional income tax is not
No,
gonna help you, okay?
Rita, who's Summit County government, okay? That's, I'm talking
I
about
was
that
being
Rita.
funny. I get
You know
it.
that.
I understand.
Okay, and one more thing. The speeding on Shepherd Road is unacceptable, 50, 60 miles an hour. And there's 2 streets that go this way, there's Driftwood and Berkshire, then there's the church and there's the school. There's nothing trying to stop people from going 50, 60 all day long. The one on Berkshire, that's been there for over 6 years, the little 35. The one on Crow has been there for over 6 years. There's nothing when all that stuff is going in and out of where I'm at.
That's our number one complaint, but we'll move a sign over there, gather some data, and the chief will put it in our details, so we'll start working on it.
Further north
Yeah.
on Shepherd, just.
That's way up by Ledge, and it's been over for like a year, which is great. That's one way. Well, the other side's Twinsburg anyway. So, but I mean,
Past Laurel, it's up.
right, so,
Every day, daily, we have somebody on Ledge Road at Ledgeview. They're running speed and just watching traffic.
I see, there are people passing, and they're passing by the side streets that come in, which is even worse.
If you have like specific times of day or specific vehicles.
5:30, 6:37, I mean,
Well, I mean.
it's the people
we have to
coming in
narrow it
back and
down.
forth to work,
Right.
they take
But if
that.
you see like like between 5:30 and 6, or a certain vehicle or someone is really excessive, that helps us too to deal with that.
It's happening though, I'm
Okay,
telling
we'll
you.
look at it.
So, it's just out of control, and it's been there since 2014, it's just getting worse and worse and worse. So I
It's our
appreciate
top
it.
complaint, but we'll work on it, I promise.
I appreciate that, I mean, I
we'll work
appreciate
on it.
trying to get an answer from them.
Absolutely.
But let me know if I need to do something else, because I'll go higher, I will, I'll I'll do something, because it's like Christmas, it's like, but I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your service, Karen.
Yes, thank you. Okay, moving into pending or new legislation, we start with ordinance number 55. Oh, I'm sorry, I skipped correspondence. Do we have any
No, we're
correspondence?
gonna pass on that.
Well, I didn't know if Mr. Hoover had.
Do we have any
Oh.
correspondence?
No, sir, I have not.
It's like I just knew that.
You knew that, I did not.
You know, you screwed it all up there,
The whole
Mr. Garber.
I just wanted to make sure we didn't pass that. Of course.
I did skip it.
I would like to offer ordinance, no, we're gonna skip that one. I would now like to offer ordinance number 55, 2025 for its second and third reading.
Second.
Title only.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
An ordinance amending section 1171.12 of the codified ordinances of the city of Macedonia relative to recreational vehicle parking in residential districts.
This
There you
is your legislation, sir.
I discussed this in work session. My recommendation to council is that we vote no on this tonight. As we discussed in work session earlier this evening, I've heard from maybe one person who was in favor of this and one person who has repeatedly informed me that they're opposed to this. For that reason, I'd like to take this off of the agenda by voting no on it, as well as the next ordinance 64. And if this issue should come before council again in the future and we want to revisit it, we always can start from scratch and do just that.
Thank you. Any further discussion? Hearing none, what is your pleasure?
I would move that we pass and post ordinance 55.
You don't wanna pass it.
Yeah,
I want to offer it to pass it, yes. We're going to vote no on my offer.
Those who wish to will vote no. and
Yeah,
then
exactly, correct.
fail.
So, yes, it's okay. I would like to move to pass and post ordinance 55, 2025, and post the same according to law.
Second.
Second.
All in favor? Opposed?
Nay.
Ordinance 55 fails. Ordinance number 64.
I'd like to offer ordinance 64, 2025 for its second and third reading by title only.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
An ordinance amending section 351.19 of the codified ordinances of the city of Macedonia relative to recreational vehicle parking in residential districts.
I think we need to back up. I only heard one aye on that. All those in favor?
Second, or aye.
Aye.
Okay, thank you. I know I
You did.
have bad allergies right now, but I want to make sure we were, okay. And you already discussed any further discussion on this one?
I would recommend the same vote of no on this ordinance.
Anything further? What is your pleasure?
I move to pass and post according to law ordinance 64, 2025.
Second.
All in favor? Opposed?
Nay.
Ordinance 64 fails. Ordinance number 73.
I move to offer ordinance number 73, 2025 for its second reading by title only.
Second.
We don't need a second.
That's what she
So I just
thought.
get lit, and then I get lit.
We don't need a second.
Don't talk to me.
I don't think we do. We do? Okay.
Not first reading.
Oh, only on first.
After that.
Okay, thanks for the clarification.
Unless you ask, Mr. CC, then it's.
Are we getting a history lesson right now?
Now to muck it up, do we need a vote on
No.
that? Okay. An emergency ordinance providing for the issuance and sale of notes in anticipation of the issuance of bonds in a principal amount not to exceed $2,600,000 for the purpose of retiring outstanding bond anticipation notes issued in 2025 for various purposes.
Director Veras.
Thank you, Mayor. As discussed in caucus, this is a rollover of a one-year bond anticipation note that was issued last year. And the proceeds were used for Highland Valley View intersection, Ledge Road, and State Route 8 and Highland intersection design engineering. And we're applying $120,000 in principal.
They can't hear you if you don't pull it down. I want to make sure, because we've had people tell us that, but I'm not going to make you repeat all that.
Okay, next time. I got a few more here.
Thank you. Okay, moving on to ordinance number 74.
Yes, I offer ordinance number 74, 2025 for a second and third reading by title only.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
An emergency ordinance declaring improvements to certain parcels of real property to be a public purpose, describing the public improvements to be made which directly benefit such parcels, requiring the owner of the improvements on such parcels to make service payments in lieu of taxes, establishing a holiday and municipal public improvement tax increment equivalent fund for the deposit of such service payments pursuant to Ohio Revised Code, Section 5709.40, 5709.42, and 5709.43.
Director Veras.
Thank you, Mayor. This continues our tax increment financing program when it's beneficial for the city to capture tax dollars to make public infrastructure improvements in the area.
Thank you. Any further discussion? Hearing none, what is your pleasure?
Yes, I offer ordinance 74, 2025 to be adopted and posted according to law.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ordinance 74 carries. Ordinance number 76.
Yes, I'll offer ordinance 76, 2025 for its second reading.
Second.
An ordinance providing for the 2026 annual appropriations for the city of Macedonia, Ohio.
Director Veras.
Thank you, Mayor. This is our 2026 annual budget. Appreciate all the prior meetings we've had with the Finance Committee. First reading was October 23rd. Second reading will be tonight, and hopefully passage in December. It's always good to hit the ground running with a full annual appropriation as the year starts. So appreciate all the hard work everybody's put into it.
Thank you. Resolution 77.
Yes, I offer resolution 77, 2025 for its first, second, and third reading by title only.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Resolution authorizing the disposition of certain municipal property by the city of Macedonia in accordance with City of Macedonia Codified Ordinance Section 121.05 and Ohio Revised Code Section 721.15.
Chief Yakupovich.
Thank you, Mayor. This is our jail, simplex jail door control system. It was replaced earlier this year. We'll see if we can get it sold on auction. If not, we would like to just dispose of it.
Thank you. Any further discussion? Hearing none, what is your pleasure?
I offer resolution 77, 2025 to adopt and post the same according to law.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution 77 carries. Ordinance number 78.
I move to offer ordinance number 78, 2025 for its first, second, and third reading by title only.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
An ordinance authorizing and directing the mayor to enter into a contract for design consultant services with Chagrin Valley Engineering LTD for the Highland Road State Road Out intersection project, PID number 121067.
Director Gelati.
Yes, this piece of legislation allows us to begin to prepare the drawings for this intersection project. It includes all of the various improvements that we discussed in the work session.
Thank you. Any further discussion?
Just so people know, in case they don't listen to the work session, it's improvements at Route 8 at Highland and at South Bedford. Then we'll be adding lanes to Highlands and adding a turning lane to South Bedford and adding sidewalks, just for anyone who didn't catch that.
That's correct.
Thank you. Anything further? What is your pleasure?
I move to adopt ordinance number 78, 2025, and post same according to law.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ordinance 78 carries. Ordinance number 79.
Mayor, I'd like to offer ordinance 79, 2025 for its first, second, and third reading by title only.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
An ordinance for the demolition of a dangerous building located at 316 East Highland Road in the city of Macedonia, Ohio, and causing the cost of demolition to be certified for placement on the tax duplicate.
So this is the old BP at the top of Highland Road. I oftentimes get asked about this property, what's going on with it, what's the city doing? This is where we're at today with this. I'm going to kick this over to our Director of Law here in a moment, but essentially, we work on these things. I can only work within the limits of the law, but I can tell you that this eyesore I've had enough of, and we're at this point now to move it towards demolition, but I will hand that off to Director Gadetti.
Yeah, and this is something where the city's attempted to work with the property owner slash tenant for really a number of years, despite the city's code stating that it's abandoned for more than 60 days. Then we can move forward. If it's not brought into use, we can move forward and essentially demolish it. That hasn't really resulted in anything fruitful occurring. When we did try to move forward with demolition, the first time around, some litigation was filed by 7-Eleven that resulted in the settlement agreement like we discussed in work session, which basically was not fulfilled, resulting in that terminating. So now we're back into the demolition process, and this is basically for council to reauthorize the city to proceed with that. I would anticipate that's gonna generate litigation again, but this is really just the next step.
Thank you. Any further discussion? Hearing none, what is your pleasure?
I would move that we pass and post according to law ordinance 79, 2025.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ordinance 79 carries. Ordinance number 80.
I offer ordinance 80, 2025 for its first, second, and third reading by title only.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
An ordinance authorizing the purchase of Axon cameras, licenses, and related products and services for the city of Macedonia Police Department.
Chief Yakupovich.
Thank you, Mayor. These are Axon in-car cameras, so they'll integrate with the body cameras we had previously purchased. This will actually, it's in our capital plan, and we won't be billed till next year, but there's a significant savings purchasing, putting the order in now.
Thank you. Any further discussion? Hearing none, what is your pleasure?
I ask that we adopt and post the same according to law ordinance number 80, 2025.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ordinance 80 carries. Ordinance number 81.
I move to offer ordinance number 81, 2025, for its first and second reading by title only.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
An emergency ordinance providing for the issuance and sale of notes in anticipation of the issuance of bonds in a principal amount not to exceed $13,400,000 for the purpose of paying the cost of acquiring, constructing, furnishing, and equipping a new service center, together with all necessary appurtenances and related improvements.
Well, I'll start with the financial piece. Director Veras?
Thank you, Mayor. This, as we discussed, is the borrowed portion of the new service center complex. We will be also applying about 25% of the total price in cash payments towards the project.
Thank you. And not to go too deep into detail here, but we've talked about this building for quite some time. This is not a want, this is a need. I will have a video in the next council meeting that I'm going to display for everyone, so you can see the condition of the buildings that we have. It's not conducive at this point to put more money into these buildings. They're at the point of term life. So the reason we're building this building is going to be for more efficiency, centralizing the staff all in one location. Currently, there's 5 locations roughly that service operates out of, and that's just not going to be a good operation for efficiency. When we talk about serving the community, if we centralize it into that location, and one thing I talked about, again, in the community-focused interview that I had, was we could have our entire year salt at one place at one time. Right now, if we run out of salt, we're at the mercy of these folks to bring us more salt. And guess what? When we're out of salt, everyone else is out of salt. So we're waiting for them and hoping that they bring it to us. If we could put all that salt in there and start to see that we're running a little bit low, if we had a bad winter where we're using a lot of it, Director Wilson, you've experienced that, we could start to order that well in advance so that we're not fighting everyone else to get salt as well. Again, all this is to serve the community, to make it more efficient, and it's not a want, it's definitely a need, and when I display the video, you will see that. If anyone, council, administration, residents want to see the condition of these buildings, I'd be happy to walk you through them. It's not worth putting any more money into them. That's why we're doing what we're doing. I've heard from some people on election day that they felt this is a bad idea. I invite all of you, if you think this is a bad idea, call me up. I'll take my time. I'll do it after hours, before, whatever you want to do. I'll walk you through these buildings, and you'll understand why we're doing what we're doing. It's a necessity. We have to do this. It's at that point. It's the safety of our employees. It's the efficiency of everything we do. I promise everyone when it's done and all done and said, it's going to be a wonderful thing that's going to improve our processes, and no one's going to deny that. It's only going to make us better. So understand that, please. Any other motions or legislative actions? Hearing none, I'll go into the mayor's report. I apologize if I'm a little hoarse today. I've been fighting a little bug this week, but I want to thank everyone for passing issue 38. It was a very critical thing for this community to support our safety services. So for those of you that voted for that, I thank you for that, and understand those that didn't, that this is a necessity. It's something that's very, very important in this community. I want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. It's coming up here very soon. I mentioned Veterans Day earlier, so I'll conclude with, no, I won't. The mayor's court report for September was $51,432. October was $48,009.31. And now I'll conclude with, please don't drive distracted. Put the phones down and drive your car. Thank you. Committee reports.
Parks and Rec Commission is not meeting for November, so we won't be back again until January 21st. At 6 o'clock upstairs in the rec room. End of report.
The Cemetery Commission is meeting December 10th for the last time this year, and we are rolling off of the commission as a city until 2027.
Thank you.
The JED board is supposed to meet at, on December 10th also, I believe,
No, 8th?
18th?
8th?
8th?
No, we're in the process. I don't remember what the date was we
I
scheduled.
thought she gave me the 10th, hang on.
I'll tell you right now.
I got Wednesday the 10th.
I
It
have
is Monday,
December 8th.
December 8th at 6 PM in council chambers here.
Okay.
Okay.
Time to be determined. Oh, you got 6
6
p.m.
p.m.
now?
6 p.m.,
She
yeah.
nailed that, because she did not have a time.
6 p.m. Yep.
Just put
Any
together.
other committee reports? Okay, department reports. Director Wilson.
Thank you, Mayor. So far, we've collected about 1,000 cubic yards of leaves, right around 50 truckloads. Our new system is still working great, and really the next 2 weeks, that's prime time. We're supposed to have nice weather, so we are going to hit it hard. And I told the guys, try to, get this done before Thanksgiving and not work overtime over Thanksgiving break, and let them enjoy their time with their families. So yeah, we're really gonna try to hit it hard the next couple weeks, and work some overtime if we have to. Doing some work in the manor house. We have a basement waterproofing job coming up. And then I'm also getting quotes and looking at some structural repairs on the back porch. In the last 30 days, we completed 383 work orders. That's just altogether everything that we do. It just shows how many different things that we do, how many facets of the department there are. And the guys have reported we're about halfway through Christmas lights. So I think that's pretty good, and I'm glad the weather is looking decent coming up. So, end of report.
Thank you. Director Gelati.
Yeah, thanks, Mayor. Just an update on a few projects. The new paved trail at Longwood Park is complete. Most of you guys are there for the ribbon cutting, so you've seen it, so that's a good thing. Highland Valley View intersection, work continues over there with ODOT's crew. They're installing storm sewer pipes and catch basins through the end of this month. Then they'll suspend for the winter and they'll resume next spring for the rest of that project. And the storm sewer replacement in the tree lawn in front of the Aldi grocery store is now scheduled to begin on November 24th. End of report.
Thank you. Director Eckendorf.
Thank you, Mayor. To piggyback on what Joe said about the trail grand opening, just want to thank everybody who was in attendance. We're looking forward to adding the final touches in terms of signage and benches and everything else in the spring, but it was great to have everyone on hand. We are currently near the end of our anniversary week at the rec center that we've had this week. The building turned 25 this year, so we thought it was right that we celebrate. Each day had a different theme to it. It's been great to see all the old pictures from when the ground was broken and look at actual hard photographs, which you don't really see anymore these days. So if you haven't come by and see the display right in the entrance of the rec center. Finally, Winterfest, December 5th, 5:30 to 8 in Longwood Park. That is going to involve the tree lighting, pictures with Santa and Mrs. Claus, as well as some other fun outdoor activities, and of course, fireworks to end the night. Just a reminder that this is a Nordonia Hills residents and their guests event, as well as school district employees and guests under the age of 18 will need a parent and or guardian. End of report.
Thank you. And also patrons of the rec center, right?
Yes.
That's the 5th, correct?
December 5th, correct. That's a Friday. Director Veras.
Thank you, Mayor. Some residents must be listening to my monthly report because I'm going to have to increase the appropriations for refunds being paid out this year in December. So again, we're still processing them, and you can still file if you have an extension with Rita.
From Rita.
Yeah, thank you. End the report.
Never would have anticipated that report. Thank you. That's great. Director Collins.
Thank you, Mayor. 27 help desk tickets. Just want to wish everyone a happy holidays. Thank you.
Thank you. Assistant Commissioner Allen.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Really, one thing to report is we had a good construction meeting with Pulte Homes, as they're well known, that they're moving right along with the new subdivision over there. The streets are in. You're going to start seeing some homes going up shortly after the holiday. The model home is scheduled to start. We kind of basically went over the permit process as well as what needs to be submitted, along with the idea of we want Pulte standards to be in line with Macedonia standards as far as the homes. So we had a pretty good production meeting and got a lot of things cleared up, Nino and I, and it was very helpful as well as to learn the new processes that they're going to be doing to be able to keep ahead of the project. So, and another note is that all the other projects are moving forward. So there's all the major ones that everybody sees through in the city, the obvious ones, and we're keeping on top of everything, and we'll let you know if anything major happens.
And while we're on the building department, I'll also add, this is kind of service related too, but you cannot put your leaves in the road.
Yes.
If you put your leaves in the road, the building department's going to visit you. We had a potential snowstorm coming, and I know that on a Sunday, we had our commissioner go out because had that stuff stayed in the road and it snowed, the mess that would have made would have been unbelievable. You cannot put your leaves in the road. I can't stress that enough. It's so dangerous. It makes it slippery. There's so many things. You can clog things. You could flood people's homes. I mean, I can go on and on and on about do not put your leaves in the road. I'm begging everyone, put them on your tree lawn. We have a new system in place. Our service department is kicking butt. They are going very, very quickly through these leaves. It's not going to kill your grass. And if it does get a little browned, the green will come back. This is Ohio. We have a lot of moisture. It's a crazy thing here in Ohio. I promise you it'll come back. But we are getting there more quickly than we ever have before. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong.
So don't put your leaves in the road. You cannot do that. That's a big deal. So stop doing that. Thank you. Director Smith.
Thank you, Mayor.
Wow, that was ominous.
Our breast cancer collection this year was $445, a little less than last year, but we have continued to collect and contribute to a very worthy cause. HR is preparing for open enrollment for our insurance and also finishing up and closing out 2025. End of report.
Thank you. Chief Ripley.
Thank you, Mayor. I'd like to take this time to recognize the fact that on October 24th, fire medic Dave Morris's wife passed away from injuries in a car crash in the state of West Virginia. That she was a vital member of the fire department family. The services were local, and we had numerous fire departments contact us. You may have seen units from Northfield Village, Twinsburg, Brecksville, Stowe, the Valley Fire District. I'm probably missing some. Many others called and offered so that our staff could go and pay their respects. The support from the fire service, the support from our community has been immense to the family. They're very appreciative. And on a side note, Dave is healing and will be coming home within the week. End of report, Mayor.
Thank you. Chief Yakupovich.
Thank you, Mayor. First, I'd like to thank Paul Terlowski of House of Mouse Racing and Walmart for their generous donations to Shop with a Cop. We're still taking donations. If anybody's interested, they can find information on how to donate at the Macedonia Police Department and City of Macedonia, Ohio Facebook page. End of report.
Thank you. Director Gaddetti.
No report, sir.
Any unfinished business? New business? Do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We are adjourned. Have a nice